As a kid, I'd get mad at the school bus driver if I didn't get home in time to catch the last 5 minutes of a Spider-Man cartoon that I'd seen a million times before. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is a classic, one of the all-time great superheroes. I assume everybody knows the story about Peter Parker being bitten by a radioactive spider. It gives him superpowers, and because of a poor decision on his part, his Uncle Ben is murdered. He discovers that with great power comes great responsibility. We all know that story. But perhaps the story everybody doesn't know is that before Spider-Man, there was a number of spider-themed superheroes and villains. And now, here's a list of 10 Golden Age spider-themed characters. The Master of Men made his debut on the magazine racks in 1933. The Spider was created to cash in on the popularity of the Shadow. Extremely popular in his day, he was the first pulp hero to make it to the silver screen. Eclipse did a comic series in the 1990s. In 2011, Moonstone launched a series, and Dynamic Entertainment followed with another series a year later. Timely Comics was better known for heroes like Captain America, but on the feminine side they had the Black Widow. Her alter ego was clairvoyant, and her backstory was based in the supernatural. She was billed as the human tool of Satan. Alias the Spider was the brainchild of the incredible Paul Gustafson. The Finnish immigrant began drawing and writing comics for $12 a week. By the time he did Alias the Spider, he was earning a whopping $25 a page. The character uses a bow and arrow and drives a spider car, which he calls the Black Widow. Creation of the Spider Queen has been given to Elsa Lazo. We don't know if she's a real person, or a house name, or a pen name. However, we do know that the first two stories were drawn by Argentinian immigrants Luis and Arturo Kazanov. Inspired by the Crimson Avenger, adventurer John Law takes on the moniker the Tarantula. This DC Comics character found a home in the pages of Star Spangled Comics. In the 1980s, he was revived and became a member of the All-Star Squadron. Captain Marvel had one of the all-time great rogues gallery of supervillains. One of the lesser-known baddies was the Spider-Man. Him and his disgustingly hairy spider suit made himself a menace in the pages of Whiz Comics in 1947. When bank robbers and kidnappers make it to the hills of the Ozarks, they run into the justice of the Spider-Woman. This oddly costumed character made her one and only appearance in the pages of Major Victory Comics. The second Black Widow made her only appearance in the first issue of Catman Comics. Avenging her murdered husband, Linda Masters faces the denizens of crime as the Black Widow. The first Black Widow was done by Timely Comics, and they may have threatened the publisher of Catman Comics with a lawsuit. Timely was known for threatening other publishers over copyright issues. In her one and only story, the Black Widow takes on an evil witch and her hunchback son. Fighting crime was literally a full-time profession for the Web. When not in costume, Professor John Raymond was teaching criminology at a local university. Coming out at the height of America's patriotic wave during World War II, the Web takes on Nazi and Japanese agents. His enemies include the Black Dragon, Captain Murder, and Count Berlin. A very strange character indeed. The Black Tarantula came out at a time when there was a great deal of experimentation in the comic book industry. He had the ability to hypnotize beautiful women, raise the dead, and turn into a giant spider. With all these horror elements, Fox Features may have been attempting to launch a horror anthology title with the Black Tarantula as host. Yay, bonus character! Our last character didn't appear in comics or pulp magazines. The Spider Lady was the villain of the 1948 Superman movie serial. The role was played by the stunning Carol Foreman. She would spend most of her career playing villainesses in movie serials. I hope you enjoyed this list of spider-themed characters from the Golden Age. If you think one of these characters deserves their own episode, let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.